Hey guys, Thrasher here. We just got a content update and the Battle Royale is here. Let's talk about it right now. Okay, so first up, before we go through all the announcements, it is a new PvP season, so make sure to go over to the PvP area and get all your rewards. Now let's work our way down through this news here. Actually, we'll work our way up, so we'll start at the very bottom, and there's a couple things that we're going to kind of skip here just to save time. There's not a huge amount of content that was updated. So first thing, let's talk about part 3. There were some small quality of life changes, and we got a new part to the story. So they added main story, part 3, book 4. Make sure to get that done. The best experience right now is absolutely the Super XP event, so make sure to go and do that if you need to level up characters, but obviously get this out of the way because it can get you Z tickets and things of that nature to increase your level. Next up, they adjusted certain Z mission rewards and added Z missions. So I don't know what all Z missions they added in total, but I do know they added Z missions for acquiring more characters. I think I just got the Z missions for acquiring 110, 120, maybe 130. So they've added those. They've added a few other ones. They updated the daily login bonus. So if you check the bottom right corner, it's not going to be a specific extreme character this time. You can choose a set of rare medals as your login bonus if you want to do that. And then they updated the rare medals exchange shop. I went in there and checked. I didn't see anything crazy new that they added. They did increase the amount of equipment items that you can have. So if you bought some equipment items before, they refreshed that in most cases. And then I believe the 5-star Rising Souls were already in there, so I don't think they added anything crazy to the shop. They just updated it and refreshed everything. So let's go ahead and back out of here. And next up is this guy right here. So this is where we're talking about the quality of life change. One of the things that they did is you're going to see a little thing that says LBR. We'll go look at the character sheet in just a second. And that shows you what a character's stats are going to be when they're 7-starred, fully soul boosted. So on the screens where ability bonus is visible, the ability bonus is not calculated correctly when viewing an LBR status, which means limit broken. Despite the visual issue, LBR stats or LBR status will be correctly applied during Legends Battle Royale matches, and we'll look at that a little bit too. So before we look at anything else, let's back out here and just show you what a character looks like when they are fully limit broken. So we'll just go to the character list. That'll be easier. Open this guy up, and then you'll see his current stats are right here. But what I can do is I can click this little checkbox right here for LBR status. So he's fully limit broken. You can see he's 7-star. Show details. We can see his stats before transformation, after transformation. Obviously they're absolutely ridiculous, but you can see essentially what he's going to look like when he is fully 100% limit broken, and you can do that for every single character now. So if you want to truly compare apples to apples and have everyone at 7 stars to see what their final stats are going to be, we can now do that. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and back out and look at the rest of this stuff. So menu, news, and then we can scroll down, make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, so that's taken care of. And then they're talking about all the events that have come back. So pretty much every event that we've had up to this point is back, including the dreaded Ginyu Force. So a lot of people have been waiting for the dreaded Ginyu Force to come back for a long time. So if that's something you missed, or for whatever reason you need to do it to get something out of it, definitely go in and get that done. And then scroll up through here. The next thing to note is the Scout Battle for Turles is back. Let's open this up. This actually came around for a second time, so we have had this before. These are not new EX missions. So if you've done EX 1, 2, 3, and 4 for this guy, you don't have anything to do. Nothing new and crazy. If you haven't done it before, make sure you have a Turles up to at least 1500. Get these 4 done and get your 200 Chrono Crystals. Let's go ahead and back out of here. So one thing that I want to notice here is there's not a lot of new content. They brought back a whole bunch of old stuff. So what that tells me is we had a bunch of new stuff that just ended. The new Cell event battle, that just ended. Nothing crazy new here. No new character in the PvP area, which we'll talk about in just a second. So it feels like we're going to have to be getting something new, hopefully as soon as the Battle Royale ends. So let's go ahead and open up this. Let's open this too. Why not? So one of the things that they're going to know is if you're a cheater and they know that you've cheated in the past, you cannot compete in the Battle Royale. So that's cool. There is an issue with the Battle Royale, and I'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to it. So let's go ahead and back out of here, and then we will talk about Spacetime Duel number 21. So essentially what they're telling us, you can get Z1 Adventures. The Sacred Water is back, which can be kind of cool if you get the right rolls on it, but it's so hard to get the correct rolls on this. I think the last time this was around, I probably rolled 100 of these, 150 of these, and I only got one that was good, and I never got an amazing one. So let's go ahead and scroll down through here, and then all of the rewards are pretty much the same as last season. Nothing crazy. I don't think we really need to stop. And then it talks about the Goku that you can get from your rare medals, which there's no reason to do that. He's garbage right now. I mean, if you don't have him, grab him, but he's pretty much garbage. And then before we talk about the Battle Royale, I want to point out one other thing related to PvP, Space-Time Duel, all that stuff. If we scroll down here, one of the things that they posted a couple days ago is right here. They are still keeping track, and they're showing us who the most used characters were last season, which tells me they're going to be doing another balance change set, which is nice. I'm really hoping that once they get their whole system down and they're tracking all this and they have an easy way to balance change units and they know the process, I'm hoping that we get balance changes like once a month. So every 2 seasons, every 2.5 seasons, we get some balance changes. Just take the take the bottom 5 units that are garbage, make them good. It'll keep it a lot more even. So let's go ahead and back out of here. I just want to draw that to your attention. And then let's talk about the Battle Royale itself. So the Battle Royale, it's got all these time periods that you can do it. I missed the first 2 hours this morning. I had prior obligations. I wasn't able to jump into it. There already is an issue where I'm not gonna state how you do this. It's pretty simple to do, and it causes an issue where the winning player is not going to get the win. I don't want to perpetuate that issue, so I'm not going to explain how you do it. So anyone that's watching this, if they want to stop someone from winning, they would be able to. I'm hoping that it's fixed by Bandai very quickly, because if not, it's going to completely ruin all of these rankings, because you can essentially stop anyone from winning if they're beating you, which is really unfortunate. One of the things I want to note before we go look at this, though, is you're going to get 3 tickets a day, and some people apparently had questions about when they have to use those tickets by. There's no specific time frame and when you have to use any specific tickets. You just have to make sure you use all of your tickets before this very last time frame, which is 3/12, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock Central Time here in America. So let's go ahead and back out, and we'll show you exactly where it's at. Close this. You go over to PvP. You go to the left side of the screen, you're going to see the Battle Royale button. It'll open up, and then you can look at the match rules here if you want to see those. You know, it shows you everything is fully limit broken. You get level 2,000 characters. All the soul boost panels are unlocked, and everything's 7 stars, as we said before. And then it will show you the time frame of when the next time you can actually fight people is. So for me, it will be from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock my time today. Hopefully I can get at least 2 out of my 3 matches in that time period, and then later today I'll get my 3rd match in, or hopefully all 3, but we'll see what happens there. I'm hoping I don't run into that issue that I talked about a minute ago that some other people have run into, where they're winning and then the other person just doesn't want them to win, or wants to essentially cheat to stop them from winning, and they utilize that technique, which is a real pain. But that's pretty much it for this update. If you guys think I missed anything, throw it down below. If you guys have done any Battle Royale matches, let me know how many you've won, how many you've lost. We can all talk about it. And if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.